And I suppose it's your duty to...
Ancient bonds between rider and monster take on a darker tone in Monster Hunter Stories 3 Twisted Reflection. A young rider confronts a spreading corruption that twists familiar creatures into formidable threats. Turn-based battles unfold with measured rhythm, balancing prediction and partnership as each monster acts in concert. Gene inheritance, team tuning, and hidden dens encourage thoughtful planning beyond the main path. Vibrant art and sweeping music reinforce scale, while major boss fights demand discipline and insight, culminating in a rich, cohesive adventure. Dust hangs in the air of a long-abandoned manor where memory feels almost alive. In Whisper of the House, a quiet air returns to restore the estate and uncover truths woven into its walls. Exploration unfolds at a measured pace, guiding careful observation, environmental puzzles, and restrained encounters that favor thought over force. Subtle upgrades, branching discoveries, and optional rooms reward patience. Hand-painted interiors and a restrained, melancholic score shape an intimate, polished tale that concludes with quiet emotional clarity. A lively tavern tale sets the tone for Baladins, a cooperative fantasy adventure shaped by wit and choice. A band of unlikely heroes travels a storybook realm, guided by personality traits that steer dialogue and outcomes. Encounters unfold through turn-based trials and playful challenges, keeping pacing brisk yet thoughtful. Character growth, branching paths, and evolving party dynamics encourage varied replays. Bright art and light orchestral cues sustain a welcoming mood, forming a charming, well-rounded tabletop-inspired quest.
Line. Band together as friends. Feed the dragon they must.
Guilty Gear Strive delivers a jaw-dropping fusion of style and substance, raising the bar for modern fighting games. The visuals explode with personality-fluid animations, bold effects, and characters that ooze charisma. Combat feels tight, impactful, and rewarding. Whether mastering advanced combos or just enjoying the spectacle, the soundtrack is pure adrenaline, perfectly matching the game's high-energy vibe. Online play runs smoothly, making competitive matches a blast. Every punch, slash, and counter feels meaningful in a fighter that's as beautiful as it is brutal. Penny's Big Breakaway is a 3D platformer game featuring Penny and Yo-Yo, a street performer with lofty goals. Key elements include food power-ups for Yo-Yo, temporary boosts, and avoiding Eddie the Emperor's penguin army. The game has several modes, including story mode, time attack mode, and in-course stage, where players may show off their skills and earn cash for additional goodies, hidden levels, and unlocking material. The game is set in the bright world of Macaroon, where players can discover hidden skills. Brigandine, The Legend of Runersia is a deep and engaging strategy RPG that captivates with its rich world and tactical depth. The turn-based battles are challenging, rewarding careful planning and thoughtful positioning of units. Each kingdom feels unique, with distinct characters and storylines that keep players invested. The progression system is satisfying, allowing armies to grow stronger over time. With its combination of strategy, story, and character development, the game provides hours of immersive gameplay for fans of tactical adventures. Blaster Master 02 is a retro-inspired gem that brilliantly blends side-scrolling action with top-down exploration. The controls are tight, the pixel art is vibrant, and the soundtrack pulses with nostalgic energy. Each planet offers unique challenges and keeps the gameplay fresh and exciting. The story builds nicely on the original, with clever writing and character moments that add charm. It's a satisfying adventure with just the right balance of difficulty and discovery, making it an absolute blast from start to finish. Rainbow Skies is a strategic RPG with a brilliant isometric design that immerses players in a colorful world full with hazardous dungeons and exhilarating turn-based combat. The game includes 3 youthful heroes, a dynamic universe filled with amazing allies and deadly opponents, strategic turn-based combat, breeding and nursing a broad range of monsters, and the ability to improve characters, weapons, equipment, and fighting skills. Players may also discover hidden riches and acquire priceless relics, as well as play mini-games like an engaging turn-based fishing experience. Brawlout hits hard with colorful characters, responsive controls, and a solid combat system that rewards timing and strategy. Each fighter feels distinct, with a variety of moves that keep matches fresh and competitive. The platform fighter mechanics are easy to learn but have enough depth for serious battles. The game thrives in local multiplayer, where chaos and skill collide. With vibrant visuals and energetic pacing, it's a solid pick for anyone craving a brawler with attitude and personality. EGGLIA Rebirth paints a colorful world full of warmth, light strategy, and relaxed town building. The mix of turn-based combat with dice rolls keeps things casual yet engaging, while meeting new characters and unlocking lands through magical eggs adds a steady rhythm of progress. The hand-drawn art style and cozy soundtrack create a peaceful atmosphere that's easy to sink into. It's a gentle adventure with enough layers to make each session feel rewarding without ever feeling overwhelming or rushed.
Faster.
The HyperParasite, a malevolent extraterrestrial invading a dismal dystopia from the 1980s, has a grudge against humans. As the parasite, you must battle your way to the top of the pop cultural food chain in order to press the big red button and create the mushroom cloud of finality. You may feed the parasite with over 60 different characters, each having their own distinct assault and smackdown. Track down the host class boss, pull off their brain, and return it to Weedo's shopkeeper. You may use your stolen cash to unlock the character. Beneath its simple stick figure art lies one of the wittiest RPGs set in the Wild West. A cowpoke ventures out, choosing a class before stumbling into a frontier packed with absurd quests and otter townsfolk. Every interaction rewards curiosity, hiding clever puzzles, and genuinely funny writing behind quiet moments. Branching paths, secret areas, and distinct class abilities give strong reason to replay from scratch. The minimalist visuals complement the comedy perfectly, a remarkably sharp RPG built entirely on wit, charm, and impeccable comedic rhythm. A timeless adventure unfolds in a world brimming with mystery and subtle danger. Players guide a determined heroine through vibrant landscapes where each challenge demands attention and finesse. Movement and combat flow smoothly, creating a satisfying rhythm that rewards patience and skill. Exploration reveals hidden rooms, clever shortcuts, and secrets that deepen engagement. The retro-inspired visuals and understated soundtrack complement the journey's tone. Every encounter reinforces a sense of accomplishment and mastery. Alwa's Legacy delivers a beautifully crafted Metroidvania adventure that feels both nostalgic and fresh. Its pixel art world is rich with color and charm, while the soundtrack adds a magical layer to every step of exploration. The puzzles are clever, the platforming is tight, and the magic-based mechanics open up satisfying layers of progression. Every area feels thoughtfully designed, rewarding curiosity and backtracking in the best ways. It's a heartfelt journey packed with wonder, offering a true love letter to fans of classic exploration-driven games. Swords and Souls Neverseen keeps things simple but seriously fun. Training sessions are addictive, battles feel rewarding, and leveling up becomes a satisfying loop. The mix of humor and light RPG mechanics makes it easy to get into and hard to put down. Each upgrade, Skill and stat increase feels meaningful without being overwhelming. Visuals are colorful, the soundtrack is upbeat, and the whole setup encourages just one more run. It's the kind of game that quietly eats hours in the best way. Bilkins Folly is a narrative adventure game about a child and his dog, Percy, who must traverse a complex environment. Players may use Percy's cartography talents to modify their map, allowing them to solve puzzles and discover hidden mysteries. Their friendship with Drayton allows them to earn points towards new talents and explore new regions. The game includes unique islands, enchantments for sailors, and encounters with odd locals. Players may personalize their terrain, collect marine animals, compete in treasure hunts, and play entertaining minigames. Cathedral is a retro-style action platformer with a massive interconnected world, clever secrets, and satisfying combat. The pixel art feels authentic without leaning too hard into nostalgia, and the level design keeps exploration rewarding. Boss fights are challenging but fair, with tight patterns that demand attention. The soundtrack carries a nostalgic punch, enhancing the sense of adventure. With its solid pacing and plenty to discover, this game proves that classic design still has a lot of life when done with confidence and care. Pawarumi is a modern shoot-'em-up game set in a dystopian universe ruled by the Council's totalitarian authority. As Axo, the experienced pilot of the Chikaru, you must navigate a dystopian terrain, master the Chikaru's unique skills, and discover the secret truth behind the Council's repressive dictatorship. The game has a smooth 60 frames per second gameplay, a blend of pre-Columbian aesthetics and sci-fi elements, a gripping Peruvian electro-metal music, and accomplishments that unlock a magnificent image gallery. Chasm the Rift carries the pulse of late 90s second shooters into a darker, stranger age. Set across warped dimensions, a lone operative pushes forward with focus and resolve, reading rooms as carefully as targets. Combat feels weighty and deliberate, rewarding patience, movement, and smart spacing over reflex alone. Beneath the surface, branching routes, evolving tools, and hidden encounters encourage return visits. Moody lighting and a driven soundtrack sharpen tension without excess. It stands as a confident, complete journey worth mastering over time now. Jet Lancer is a thrilling aerial combat game with crisp pixel art and an energetic synth soundtrack that pumps through each dogfight. The controls feel sharp and responsive, letting each maneuver snap into place with satisfying precision. Enemy patterns escalate in just the right way, demanding quick reflexes and smart movement. Between hectic missions, clever dialogue adds personality without slowing things down. A strong pick for anyone craving arcade-style action and sleek jet duels with just the right edge of challenge. Phantom Breaker Battlegrounds Ultimate is a vibrant beat-em-up that thrives on style and energy. The pixel art is colorful and full of personality, while the soundtrack keeps the action electric. Combat feels satisfying with varied combos and special moves that encourage experimentation. Progression through leveling up characters adds replay value and makes each run engaging. Cooperative play enhances the fun, making it easy to jump in with friends. As a whole, it's an entertaining and energetic fighter that rewards both casual and dedicated play. Phantom Breaker Battlegrounds Ultimate is a vibrant beat-em-up that thrives on style and energy. The pixel art is colorful and full of personality, while the soundtrack keeps the action electric. Combat feels satisfying with varied combos and special moves that encourage experimentation. Progression through leveling up characters adds replay value and makes each run engaging. Cooperative play enhances the fun, making it easy to jump in with friends. As a whole, it's an entertaining and energetic fighter that rewards both casual and dedicated play. Ninja Slayer NEO-SAITAMA in Flames features over-the-top cyberpunk ninja action and a stunning vintage look. The fast-paced battle is both violent and stylish, rewarding precision timing and merciless effectiveness. Its vibrant pixel art and neon-soaked visuals perfectly capture the chaos of NEO-SAITAMA, while the plot is an absurd yet gripping mix of satire and classic ninja tropes. The game's energetic soundtrack heightens the tension, making each battle feel thrilling. If you appreciate high-speed action and a distinct cyber ninja atmosphere, this is a must-play on the Switch. Castaway is an exciting game in which players are taken to a pixelated universe where they must save Martin, a devoted pet abandoned on a mystery island. Players must beat 3 bosses in the story mode to get access to the addicting survivor mode, which requires them to scale a 50-floor edifice with more difficult obstacles. The game is intended for everyone, from experienced gamers to newbies, and has engaging pixel art graphics, unique weapon powers, and a compelling music. Players may select between pacifist and invincible settings and test their abilities in speedrun mode. Islets is a refreshing puzzle game that quickly captures attention with its unique mechanics and relaxing vibe. The calming soundtrack pairs well with the smooth gameplay, making it easy to get lost in solving its intricate challenges. Each level is thoughtfully designed, encouraging players to think creatively while enjoying a stress-free environment. The visual style is simple yet engaging, keeping focus on clever puzzle solving without distractions. It's a rewarding journey for those who appreciate thoughtful puzzles. Athenian Rhapsody is a wild, hilarious journey packed with absurd humor, strange characters, and unpredictable choices. Its retro pixel art and creative combat system mix comedy with strategic chaos in the best way. Every playthrough feels unique thanks to the game's focus on player decisions and branching paths. With clever writing and a tone that refuses to take itself seriously, it's hard not to laugh or be caught off guard. Easily one of the funniest and most original RPGs in recent memory. Steredenn Binary Stars is a multi-award-winning blend of classic shmup and roguelike action, complete with fierce boss encounters and a large array of weaponry. Infinite replayability, randomly generated settings, and twisted space events are all included in the enhanced edition. Players can travel individually or together, combating the greatest scourges of space in an endless battle for survival. The game has 5 playable ships, 42 weapons, 30 upgrades, a boss rush, daily run, arena, and the Ultimate Edition, which includes plenty of extra content as well as revised balancing, scoring, and optimization.